We're back and we have something to show you guys. It's kind of a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Huge deal.
Huge deal, for sure.
Let's try this again.
I'm a certified forklift operator, Tom.
Are you certified?
Yeah, you didn't see how I operated it with a spark engine?
Fell right on a car. Yeah, I did see that.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably shouldn't be the one operating this forklift to take a $100,000 car off of our office.
Look at that.
Hey.
That's all he's got.
Set it up. Easy. We're gonna drag it off the roof, Tom.
Jag it.
Are you ready? Yeah, sure. All right, here we go.
Watch the rocker. You got it. Easy. Man, you're herky jerky.
Take it easy.
You want to pick it up?
I can, yeah.
Hang on, let me get this.
Ready? Yep. Ah! Just kidding. Keep going.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look how strong it is. It's like 6 pounds. All right, so we got James's Camaro down off the loft. That was interesting as always. We didn't realize, well, I guess we didn't remember that we used a different forklift last time, so we didn't have quite enough headroom. But we got that figured out, and now we got it down, and we're getting a game plan together.
Yep.
We got the mid plate in it that we had in it before when we mounted Jamie's 959.
Yeah.
And this is going to give a little bit away, but it won't give away too much. That mid plate is not going to work.
It would.
It would, but it's not going to work.
No.
It would, but it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It would till it wouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's not going to at all.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw up another mid plate. The only thing that's going to change is the motor height. Going to raise the engine just a little bit. That's what we're going to do. So that engine height there at the mid plate is about 10 3/8.
Roughly.
Right? So up front, because we run them downhill, it'd be a little under 10 crankshaft center up front.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 9 7/8, 9 3/4, give or take a little bit, depending on where we adjust our strut cups. We want to be somewhere around 11.5 to 12. Just want to be a little bit higher. The reason for that is similar reason to what we did with mullet. Motor's far forward for the combination we have. It's not going to weigh a whole lot, so we need to wait a little farther forward, a little higher up, get it to transfer, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, we're going to do that. We're also going to get, let's find the carbon for this thing. Anything we have for the floor, let's stick it in there. I think we have most of it because we do have like Zeus tabs in here. So I believe we have this piece of carbon done. And I think we have a lot of the titanium, the centerpiece of carbon's done. It might not be 100% done, but it does fit. We don't have tabs on that side. We'll get everything together that we have for it.
Yep.
Put the roof back on it. The only reason the roof is off of it is because we had to put a strap up there, as you guys saw. So we'll get all that together. We're gonna roll it to the other side of the shop. Then we're gonna go in that box right there and get the engine out. Because Jackstand will be here tomorrow, and we're gonna go over our grand plans to take some records. Let's get with Mark over there. He'll get us our mid plate drawn up. We'll get it cut, get the car over there, and get things rolling. Mornings are my sacred time. That first sip of coffee, that's everything. But I used to settle for bland grocery store coffee until I found Trade Coffee. Now, my coffee game is next level. Trade is the #1 U.S. specialty coffee marketplace, connecting you with over 50 top roasters. They offer a curated selection of over 450 expert tasted roasts. And here's the cool part. Their quick quiz, done in under a minute, matches you with your perfect coffee. Mine? A bold medium roast blend from Alma Coffee. Smooth, sweet, and unreal. Every bag is roasted to order, so it's as fresh as it gets. And if it's not your vibe, they'll replace it for free until it's right. Prices? Totally fair, like grocery store brands. But the quality blows them away. Plus, you're supporting local roasters, so win-win. Are you ready for coffee that's actually amazing? Right now, Trade is exclusively offering our viewers 40% off your first order at drinktrade.com/CJ. That's drinktrade, TRADE/CJ. Trust me, your mornings deserve this. Thanks, Trade, for sponsoring today's video.
All right, guys, we're back. We're here, CJRaceCars. You guys know the deal. And we got the Camaro back down out of the rafters. It took a hiatus when you had to build a spark. But we're back, and we have something to show you guys. it's kind of a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Huge deal.
Huge deal, for sure.
And it's not only going to show you our plans with it, but also kind of lead the path of what we're going to do with the car. And let's just get to it. Let's show
All right,
it.
let's do it. All right, let's show them what we got.
Here we have the motor. If you guys aren't familiar with what this is an LS motor. You are new to the LS game. I am very familiar with the LS game. And this is a pretty serious piece. Billet block, as you can see, CID heads. It's got water abilities. Don't know if we're going to use them yet or not, but this here is a 440 cubic inch LS7 headed Ace race engine built motor. And it's got a hydraulic camshaft in it. So that can mean one thing. We're going for that LS hydraulic roller record, and we're going to see if we can stub this thing deep into the 3-second territory and see if we can't get us the LS record. It's going to be a piece.
Oh yeah. What's the actual LS record? Do we know that yet?
I'll have to verify it, but last I heard it's like in the high 370s, low 380s range.
I think it is. I think it's like high 70s.
Yeah, which I'm not worried about it. We got us a piece.
Yeah.
You know? Let's show them this too. Because right now it's just a motor in there, but right here. What do you think of 2 of these?
Yeah, we gotta have 2 of those for sure. I think it's a monster. It's like half the size of the engine.
Yeah, 2 of them, Whirlybirds. Probably twin 88s, twin 98s. You never know with us. But we're gonna do them big boys up in there. But then we're also gonna build a second kit. Hang one out here, maybe. You never know.
What do you gotta have for the single to run that nose time deal? Like a 123?
Any size.
You can run whatever you want.
Yeah. So
Huge.
we want to race in some of the 484 stuff because they let in small block boost, but it's got to be a single turbo, which this motor, really any LS this size can spin a 112 no problem, even a 106, you know, and it'll make a little less power than the twin 88s or twin 91s, whatever you put on it, but it'll definitely run just as hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one single.
60, 70, 80 pounds of boost territory, you know, just let the thing breathe.
It's a lot of boost.
But so I know we talked a lot about potentially what we're gonna do, kind of left the cliffhanger in there the last video, but this is something that's pretty huge for us, being that it's a billet piece, you know, it's a serious motor. Most serious LS that I've got to play with or get to play with. All my stuff's all stock block or, you know, cast block stuff. But really excited to be able to push the limits, have a chassis obviously that can take whatever we can throw at it. It's gonna be good.
That's a serious. I mean, this is pretty much equivalent to a Noonan Hemi, other than it's about half the size.
Yeah.
It's a really serious piece. I put it in here and I was like, man, it looks lost compared to
Yeah,
like the normal, like Eagles engine or even a 959 that wasn't here.
Usually motors that go into these front ends are, you know, about yay long, about yay wide, and stuff like that. But I mean, this thing is built, you know, Stefan over at Ace Race Engines, that guy is so meticulous with everything he does. This motor is going to make every ounce of power it can potentially or possibly make. It's all going to be held under this Noonan billet block. And so, I mean, so far, what I've seen with those Noonan blocks is they're foul. You know, nothing can touch them. They're a nice piece.
And big shout out to Shane Johnson. This is actually Shane's engine. We have Shane's transmission and Shane's converter. He came on board to help us out. He basically has the same goals as we have with wanting to set the hydraulic record, do some no time, and really go out there and shake up the LS world. So he gave us the engine basically to borrow, to use, and see what we can do with it until his car's done down the road.
Yeah, he got a hold of the camera, was like, hey, I know you guys want to do something with that chassis, and I know it takes a little while to get a motor built, but I have one that's done, it's getting buttoned up. You guys are more than welcome to use it and abuse it, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it to the test.
It's gonna be a good time. He's super competitive too, so he's not gonna be wanting to chicken foot around. He's wanting to go fast and set some records and.
Which, I mean, the plan with it is, I mean, obviously once the car is done, I mean, we're gonna shake her down, we're gonna get it shook down quick, and then we're gonna shake up the LS world fast. Like it's not gonna be a year from now thing. I'm talking the first outing, second outing, we're gonna be knocking on the door. Yeah. If not kicking it down.
Quick. I like it. Yeah, this thing's gonna be stout. And biggest thing with the LS, because it doesn't make it like torque and power like Eagle, is being light. And this chassis actually ended up working out perfect because this chassis particularly is probably 40 or 50 pounds lighter than Eagle because it was built to be a nitrous car, so the tubing a little smaller, etc. So I think we're in really good shape with what we got.
Yeah, it's perfect for this. One thing you're saying you did, you cut a new mid plate just to raise the motor, get the weight where we want it.
Yep.
The other thing too is he not only gave us this motor to use, but like you were saying, converter, transmission, Mark Mickey lockup, 3-speed, 400. You know, so we're gonna have all the pieces. We're gonna have the recipe. We got all the pieces to the puzzle. We have the recipe. We have the knowledge of what we need and know we need to do. I'm feeling it's gonna happen quick.
I think so. Again, there's really, like you said, there's really nowhere we can go. Man, I wish we had this.
Yeah,
because
we're gonna
have all the right stuff,
which is huge because usually the way I race my program, it's like, man, I don't have everything I need, but I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah,
it usually works out in my favor.
Yeah. So, now having all this, I think it's gonna be really good. Again, I think do the no time stuff. We'll have 2 setups, 1 single, 1 twins.
Yeah.
And then the hydraulic record will be something we definitely want to go after. There's a few people going for it, and I think they're going to have trouble.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you buy a car that was something else and try to make it into something it ain't, you know, you kind of end up stepping on your own tail a few times. So start with all new stuff, and a purpose-built car to do exactly what we're trying to do is definitely going to give us that step above.
Yeah. A lot of people say that. I've heard that question in the past. Can I just buy this car? This car did really good. I'll put my motor in it. And you can. And you can go pretty fast. But when you're trying to get the record or that last 5%, that's where you start to have issues.
That's when every little thing matters. And when you start veering too far in one direction of like, oh, I bought this roller, it was a great deal. Well, it had a 959 in it. I'm gonna just smack this in there, and you're gonna end up not where you need to be. You know, like at this stage, we have the ability to know where we need it to be. Starting with that is big.
What about a name?
So
everyone's been asking about a name. What are we gonna name it? And I think we're down to 2 choices, and I think we should let them decide.
We got two of there. So far, we really like the Tall Order. That's a good name. And then Warden 2.0, because Cameron's last Camaro he had was the Warden. This is another Camaro.
Surprising, right?
2.0.
Another Camaro?
I mean, what else is there to build?
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, this is Camaro Johnson race cars over here. So, so that's where we're stuck on the 2, and we're gonna let you guys decide. Cameron will do a pinned comment with the 2. You guys just comment below that on what you think, and we'll just let you guys decide. You want it to be a Tall Order or the Warden 2.0?
I like it. I like both of them. So either way.
Seats in there. Brake lines are done. You were saying the floor's done.
Yeah, all the carbon pieces are done for the floor. The titanium pieces are done for that side. They're just not tabbed out. A lot of the carbon for the back here is already done. Parachute mounts done. I actually got carbon doors in for it. I haven't even unboxed them right there.
Oh, really?
Hopefully they fit.
The
only reason I say hopefully they fit is this was the first Camaro we built after Clay's. And when we built Clay's Camaro, we built our own carbon doors with a real thin inner.
Yeah.
And then we built this hoop to fit that. And when we got the Van O doors were wired. And it wouldn't fit without notching them. But I think those doors are Harry Glass ultra lightweight carbon doors, and I think they're thinner. So hopefully they fit.
Well, we can open and find out.
Yeah, let's try.
All right, let's open it.
Yeah, they're like 3 inches long on either side. They look pretty thin, that's why I went with this.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
By the way,
it's not nothing we couldn't modify.
I know you're jacking them, but the way you're carrying it, that looks like a very light door.
I think we'll be all right once we get past the Zeus and everything. I think it'll be all right. If anything, we gotta maybe modify it a little bit. It's pretty close.
It's
Very close.
If anything, it's gonna need a little 1-inch pocket.
Yeah, right there.
It's right at the peak of the head. See it?
Yeah,
but it's
that
not
won't be
big.
bad.
It's not huge.
That won't mess with the inner door panel, even though it's behind that.
No, it's perfect.
Man, these doors are light.
Yeah.
Very light. That's what we need.
Light is fast.
I like it. We want to try to be 2,450 pounds, race
In the
ready.
water box.
Jackstand might have to lose 50 or 60 pounds.
Hey, I'll do it.
Turn sideways
for
and
the
disappear,
sake,
but
for the sake of racing.
it's worth it.
Possible.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. So if we could be at that weight, we'll be golden.
Yeah, for math is math. If we could be 2450 or lighter in the water box, y'all are on notice. That's all there is to be said.
Yeah.
So after that, the rest is history. Now that the motor's in here, we can get kind of a rough idea on where he's going to place turbos and where we can lay out fuel cells, pumps, and stuff like that. And one thing we're going to do while we're here is get a list made, get this thing decked out with all the Motion RaceWorks goodies we need. Obviously going to run an Icon throttle body and a lot of other parts, coil brackets, stuff like that Motion offers. So next time you see the car, there'll be a lot more black matching the billet. Break it up a little bit and have the catalog on there. Probably have some turbos on. I'm sure you'll have that on video, but we'll work on getting a Motion box sent over with all the goodies we need and get this thing that much closer to being a race car.
I'm excited. The S10's cool, but this is it's gonna be a little more work than the S10, but it's gonna be really cool.
Pre-puff is cool for the streets.
Yeah.
But come to racetrack, this is that.
Yeah. This is a real deal race car. Yeah. Everyone that thinks cream puffs or pro mod's about to see.
You're about to
what
see a pro mod.
is. Yeah.
Well, pro mod-ish.
Yes. Steel rim quarters.
So you got steel.
Pro mod.
You know. Now that carbon body over there.
Yeah, Jamie's car is a pro
You
mod.
could call us a pro mod if we had that. But
Yeah.
this steel moving quarters are ish at the end in capital. You know, gotta let them know it's pro mod ish. It's not full pro mod.
And down the road, if we wanted to, we could do drag and drive with this thing.
Being that it is a water deal, if someone gets froggy on the internet and says, "Oh, an LS can't do it," well,
Might have
we
to
just
try.
have to do it.
Might have to do it.
Being it's turbo, there's going to be room to have a second seat in it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's going to be, you know, the ability to pump water through this thing. So don't act like we won't do it, because we definitely will. Radiator's cheap.
Yeah. It wouldn't take much to swap it over for sure at that point.
No.
And there's plenty of room up here. Again,
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
well-
front end's way up here. This thing's got some room with this little
Oh
motor.
yeah, yeah. We come out there in race car mode. And no one wants to race car with us. We'll just hang
Go
a
drive down the street.
hang a radiator out there, wiring some lights, a little bicycle horn, keep it light, and
Yep.
go show them drag and drive guys what a 275 car can do.
Should we do the quarter panels for 315s, you think, or just 275s?
Man's tired about 275.
275 is it. Never going to need a 315. But if you do drag and drive, you could run a 315.
Yeah, but
the same rules.
why would you want to?
I don't know.
How much cooler would it be to just have that title? We just had a 5-second average on a 275.
That'd be insane. That would be insane.
Think for the future.
Yeah.
We're
So
gonna
wait a
swing
minute.
for-
No radio car's ever gone 5s in drag and drive. Or have they? No.
No.
Brett's the closest.
Yeah.
He's been like a 607
Yeah.
or 609 or something like that.
Yeah. High 6.0s, 315s. There's never been a 5-second average, I don't think. There's been a 5-second pass, but big tire car. But I don't think there's ever been a 5-second average.
I don't think so either.
Our radio car going 5s.
Did you see all the payouts they're doing?
I know.
So there's some big payouts right now that they're offering for
Sort of.
sick week, I think. Or is it
Sick
six
week,
something?
yeah. So Tom Bailey, guy's a legend. Sick week, he runs his event to the next level every time. He always tries to better his last event, every event he has. And he just posted last week that he has bounty purses set up. And I think the cheapest one was $5,000 up to $10,000. And it's for like crazy things like first radial car to go 5s, first 5-second average. There's tons of them. There's over 100, I think 110
There's a lot.
grand. Some of them you just got to do it once. You just got to make a pass. And if you're the first, I think one of them was a radical radial, or one of the radial classes, there hasn't been a 6-second pass.
That's the sick freaks or whatever I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's achievable goals, and it's not like a far-fetched like you'll never catch this. It's achievable goals for everyone who runs drag and drive stuff to potentially do. One of them is the first 6-second NA.
Oh,
pass.
that guy's close.
And that guy with the
Like 720s, right?
Yeah, he went. Well, he's
Seven?
in like 17s.
Okay, yeah,
so
he's
he's
close
2 numbers off from getting a $10,000 bonus. You know, for just doing one pass. So
Wow.
that's definitely motivation. Obviously, race car in first,
Mm-hmm.
but if we come out and race car hard enough,
Might put a
this
radiator
time,
on.
this time next year might be a radiator on that thing, and might have to try to chase some of that big money. All right, guys, but so that's gonna pretty much end it off there. We wanted to really show you that the motor's here, it's in the car, what motor we're going with, give you guys the option to vote on a name, and it's pretty much up to you now.
Yeah, I think we got it down. We got the motor in. We're going to get a parts list here now.
Yeah.
And then once we get some parts collected here, we'll be hanging turbos and building headers and charge pipe, and it's going to start to look like something quick.
It'll take shape fast. I mean, like we've been saying, the chassis is pretty much there. We just got to get the rest of the pieces.
That's it. Keep an eye out for some updates. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.